Ever feel like no matter how hard you work, money just slips through your fingers? Well, guess what? You're not alone. But what if I told you there's a whole new way to think about money that could change everything? In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets the wealthy don't want you to know. Because once you understand them, you'll see that building wealth isn't about luck or grinding away at a job you hate. So, before we jump in, hit that subscribe button and get ready to smash that like button. Because by the end of this, you'll have a whole new outlook on money and the power to change your financial future for good. Let's dive in. Picture the global economy as a big, intricate puzzle. You might think that only governments and big companies have the power to move the pieces, but that's not entirely true. You and I, regular people, also have a say in how the puzzle comes together. Our choices, like what we buy, how we spend our money, and where we invest, all play a part in shaping the economy. Sure, governments and big corporations have a lot of influence, but they're just pieces of the puzzle too. Understanding this helps us see that we're not just passive observers. We have the power to make informed decisions that can have a ripple effect on the economy. It's like realizing that we're all musicians in a symphony, each playing our own part to create a harmonious melody. So, the next time someone says that governments or big companies control everything, remember that we're all in this together. Instead of pointing fingers, let's focus on understanding how money works and finding ways to make it work for us. It's a journey of empowerment that begins with realizing our role in the global economic puzzle. Number 1, your financial reputation. Think of your financial reputation as a special power in the world of money. It's like having a secret weapon that can help you grow your wealth and unlock new opportunities. But what exactly is it, and why does it matter so much? Basically, your financial reputation is how others see you when it comes to money. It's like a report card that shows how good you are at handling your finances. Just like having a good reputation in general is important, having a strong financial reputation is super valuable. It's like having a currency of trust. When people see you as trustworthy, responsible, and smart with money, they're more likely to do business with you, invest in your ideas, or lend you money. It's like having a stamp of approval that says you're reliable and good with finances. But your financial reputation isn't just about what people think of you. It also has real-world effects. When you want to borrow money, banks and lenders check your financial reputation. If you have a track record of paying your bills on time, managing your debts well, and not using too much credit, you'll have an easier time getting loans with good terms and lower interest rates. But if your reputation isn't so great, it can limit your options and make borrowing money more expensive. So, how do you make sure your financial reputation shines bright? It's simpler than you might think. Just focus on developing good money habits like paying your bills on time, managing your debts wisely, and keeping your credit card balances low. These habits show that you're responsible with money and help build a positive reputation. Remember, your financial reputation is a powerful tool. By nurturing it, you're not just earning money, you're also earning trust and unlocking new opportunities along the way. Number 2, education and a shift in mindset. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly make lots of money while others struggle to get by? Well, a big part of it has to do with what we're taught about money when we're growing up. From a young age, we're often taught to think that money is hard to come by and that we should just save it in banks. But here's the thing. While we're busy saving our money, banks are actually using it to make loans to rich people who know how to make even more money with it. And what do we get in return? Just a tiny bit of interest. If you want to understand how to make wealth grow, take a look at billionaires like Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, or Elon Musk. Many of them didn't finish school or dropped out, but that's not to say you should quit school. Education is important. It's just that schools don't usually teach us the real secrets of making money or starting businesses. And while having a good job is fine, it only gets you so far. Most billionaires got rich by doing their own thing, not working for someone else. So what's their secret? Well, one big rule they follow is that they don't just work for money. They make money work for them. They change how they think about money, Focus on building things that make money and invest in projects that have a lot of potential to grow. They see money as a tool to create more opportunities and make even more money. But these are things that most schools don't teach. It's time to break free from the old ideas about money and start looking for new ways to learn. By listening to what successful entrepreneurs have to say and understanding the truth about money, you can start on your own journey to financial freedom and build your own fortune from scratch. Number 3. Tracking and safeguarding your money. Protecting your hard-earned money is super important. But how do you do it? Well, it all starts with keeping track of your money, like how much you earn, spend, and save. Tracking your income means knowing exactly how much money you're bringing in, whether it's from your job, side gigs, or any other source. This helps you figure out ways to make more money and make smarter financial decisions. Then there's keeping an eye on your savings. It's not just about putting money aside, it's about watching it grow over time. Seeing your savings grow can keep you motivated and remind you why it's important to protect your money. But tracking your money is only part of the battle. You also need to protect it from things that could hurt it, like bad investments, tricky lenders, or scams. The best defense against these is education. Learn about money and investing, stay up to date on financial news, and be careful of any offers that sound too good to be true. Remember, your money is valuable, and it's worth taking the time to protect it. By staying informed and keeping an eye on your finances, you can make sure your future is safe and prosperous. Number 4. Avoid saving in the bank. You might have heard that the best way to handle your money is by saving it in a bank. We're often taught to work hard, save up, and trust that the bank will take care of our money. But here's the thing. Banks aren't always looking out for our best interest. They're looking to make money for themselves. Ever wondered how banks get so rich? Well, it's because they take the money we deposit and use it to make even more money for themselves. They lend out our money to other people and charge them interest, but we only get a tiny bit of interest in return. Can you see the problem here? It's not really fair. So, instead of just saving all our money in a bank and barely getting anything back, it's time to change our approach. We need to start thinking like investors. But what does that mean? It means putting our money into things that have the potential to make even more money over time. Instead of just letting our money sit in a bank, we can invest it in things like stocks, bonds, or real estate. By doing this, we can make our money work for us and break free from the cycle of working hard and saving little. Number 5. Becoming an investor. Becoming an investor might sound like a big, scary thing, but it's actually pretty simple. It just means putting your money into things that can grow and make more money over time. It's like planting seeds and watching them turn into trees that bear fruit. Now, I'm not saying you should just throw all your money into risky stuff without a plan. Being an investor means making smart choices that match your goals and how much risk you're comfortable with. One way to start is by looking into stocks and bonds. When you invest in stocks, you're buying a piece of a company, and if that company does well, the value of your shares can go up, making you money. Bonds, on the other hand, are like loaning money to governments or companies, and they pay you back with interest. But there are lots of other ways to invest too, like real estate, mutual funds, or even starting your own business. The key is to spread out your investment so that if one thing doesn't do well, you don't lose all your money. Sure, investing comes with risks, but if you just keep all your money in a savings account, it won't grow much. It's like hiding your money under your bed, safe but not doing anything. By investing smartly, you can make your money work for you, and maybe even earn some extra cash without doing much. You don't have to be a money expert or have a ton of money to start either. Even just putting a little bit of money into something safe and watching it grow over time can be a great way to start. The important thing is to start somewhere and keep at it. Who knows? You might just end up building a nice little nest egg for yourself. Number 6. Debt and taxes. Debt and taxes can sound scary, but they're actually important parts of building wealth that are often misunderstood. You see, the rich know how to use debt to their advantage, especially because the tax system is set up in a way that helps them out. The usual advice of working hard, saving money, and staying away from debt doesn't really work for the wealthy. Instead, They use things like loans and credit to make money for them. They're able to keep their own money safe and take advantage of opportunities without risking too much of their own cash. The key is understanding how the tax system works in their favor. Rich folks are smart about how they manage their money to pay as little in taxes as possible. They focus on making money through things like investments, which are taxed differently than regular income. Plus, they know how to use debt wisely to help them save on taxes. It's important to change the way we think about debt and taxes. Instead of being scared of them, we should learn how to use them to our advantage. By understanding how they work and following the rules, we can actually create more chances to build wealth than if we just avoided them altogether. So when it comes to debt and taxes, knowledge is power. Number 7. Proactive problem-solving approach. In the world of making money, a powerful tool is being good at solving problems. Wealthy people don't let challenges stop them. They see problems as opportunities to learn and grow. They deal with problems by thinking ahead, breaking them down into smaller parts and looking at them from different angles. Changing how you think about challenges and being proactive by learning and staying informed can help you solve money problems. By solving problems effectively, you can build wealth step by step. One big difference between rich and poor people is how they see obstacles. Rich people believe in themselves and their ability to overcome challenges, while poor people often feel like they can't get past them. Instead of figuring out how to move forward, they worry too much about the problem, which holds them back. This negative thinking comes from not realizing their own strengths. So, having a positive attitude and believing in yourself can really help you succeed financially. Number 8. Cultivating a mindset of abundance. Wealthy people know that having a lot of money isn't just about having more than enough cash. It's about how you see the world and how you think about what you have. Instead of thinking there's not enough to go around and everyone has to compete for it, they see chances to make money everywhere and believe they can make more. This change in thinking, from thinking there's not enough to thinking there's plenty, helps them be more creative, try new things, and work with others. When you start thinking like this, you stop worrying about what you don't have and start seeing all the good things around you. This helps you think of new ideas, take smart risks, and go after what you want with confidence. Changing how you think like this doesn't mean you ignore problems or pretend there's always enough of everything. It means you choose to focus on finding answers and seeing the good stuff instead of just thinking about what you don't have. This way of thinking can change how you try to make money, how you deal with people, and how you live your life. By thinking like this, you make it more likely that you'll attract wealth, success, and happiness, and you'll be more likely to reach your goals. Number 9. The cost of decisions in wealth building. Rich people have a smart way of handling money decisions. When they borrow money, they do it with confidence because they understand it's not just about getting cash, it's also about looking at how they'll pay it back, what they can gain from it, and the risks involved. This careful thinking helps them choose options that fit with their long-term money goals. And it's not just about borrowing money. Rich people also think hard about where to invest their own money. They carefully figure out how much their investments could grow and how much profit they might make. This careful planning helps them earn more money and be successful over time. They know that every decision they make has consequences and costs, so they're careful to make smart choices. This idea is really important to rich people. They get that every choice has good and bad sides, and they're okay with the fact that they might have to give up something to get something else. They know that being careful and making sacrifices are important when it comes to getting rich. But it's not about being too scared or avoiding risks altogether. It's about thinking carefully and knowing that every decision has a cost. By thinking this way, you can make smarter choices with your money. Number 10. Embrace delayed gratification. Picture yourself standing at a point where you have to decide between two paths. One path seems fun and gives you immediate pleasure, while the other promises good things in the future. The rich always choose the path that helps them reach their money goals, even if it means giving up fun stuff right now. Instead of doing things just because they feel good or give quick results, they think carefully and make smart choices. They know that waiting for good things and making smart decisions can bring really great rewards later on. This means thinking about what you might lose or gain before you buy something or invest your money, and thinking about how your choices will affect your long-term goals. This idea works for all kinds of choices, whether it's picking between buying something fancy and saving money for later, or deciding how much money to save from each paycheck. Every choice you make has an effect, and if you keep thinking about your long-term money goals, you can make choices that get you closer to them. Remember, nothing good comes without some effort, and every choice you make has its own cost. Getting rich takes knowing a lot about money and being ready to think differently from what most people do. By using these ideas and thinking like rich people, you can take control of your money future and get closer to the life you want. Thanks for watching all the way through. Don't forget to subscribe and get notifications for more videos. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you in the next video.